Alright, guys. I was. I got an energy yesterday and I was trying to figure out the energy all day yesterday. Let me move this pop here. My life is just going to work and coming home and doing videos. Because I am trying to be the best streamer that I could be. And I do say that because I am. I'm trying to be better. I did get me some new cards. I've been working on different shuffles to get the most accurate result and how I execute all of my energies. Because I'm trying to be the best me I could be. And I feel like this has a part of the energy why I share this. Today was hair day. I went after I took my I like the quote spiritual bath. But as I was bathing, I came up with things. And this is my holy water. I put holy water with blackberry stuff. It's blackberry scented stuff. The oil, blackberry oil, I put with holy water. So I'm going to put that on my hands and cleanse my hands here because this is a deep, it's a deep message, guys. There was somebody that actually was sick in this thing, and I don't like delivering these kinds of messages. I don't. I did a lot of cleaning today. I feel like there's been a lot of cleaning up also in this energy. Just a lot of cleaning up energy. Like it can't be clean enough. Whatever this is, this person feels like their life cannot be clean enough. They're cleaning up things. They're realizing they were taken advantage of. All over gluttony and betrayal. Sexual betrayal. This story kind of has everything, guys. I was cleaning a lot. The bleach in the air got to me, guys. When I clean, I am the bleach queen. I am. I love bleach. Alright. We got a long distance romance. Okay. Somebody was having a long distance romance. And if this was all there was, it wouldn't be this deep and heavy. So it doesn't end there. We have a twin flame connection. Somebody was in some kind of twin flame connection. And then we have a rejection of love. There was a rejection of love. And then shattered dreams comes. Shattered dreams. And then we got somebody stalking someone on social media, y'all. And then new beginnings bring permanent endings. A new beginning for someone becomes a permanent ending for someone else. And then we got a flirty a-hole. See, that's just how I talk, guys. Sometimes I could be belligerent and I just don't care. But we got a flirty a-hole. And we got a marriage contract that was broken. All of this goes along with the message I got. And I got my holy water with the blackberry. And you know the funny thing is I got this from the Amish country. It's blackberry abstinent. Alright. And I used the whole entire bottle, right? Used the whole entire bottle and I was like... And sometimes in my holy water over here, when I get it, I feel like I'm wasting my water and I like to spray it around me. Just to get having things nice. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and spray my aura here with my holy water. And I put the holy water in, and it smells like the day I bought it. It does. I even showed my son, and I was like, because I like this stuff so much, I paid like $8 for it. To me, that's a lot, because I'd be watching my money. But I just pulled up this, and I've been shuffling these cards, and I got Curse. Wow. Okay, there was a witchcraft or negative mind. What the hell? Oh, this is what I talk about, guys. This is what I talk about. This energy is rough. So I'm going to unfold it in front of you. Okay, I do this in here. This hits the table, so we'll save this for last. I have some of these upright and some of these downright. I've been trying to look at how everybody shuffles their cards. And I can't shuffle this way, so what I did when I shuffled, I had one side I kept shuffling so the right cards would appear for me, so I can deliver the right message to you. So Curse comes up again. Alright, so we got Curse. Curse, we're going to put this aside because this has nothing to do with this reading. Neither does this one, and this one, and that one. I don't know why there was a curse. Alright. Alright, we're going to put that there. This has nothing to do with it. And we got a date in reverse. Somebody will not go on a date with somebody. Alright. And then we got the golden mirror in reverse. A mirror that was one-sided has turned against a narcissist. And if you say that, see this, I mean, it's kind of unfolding, it makes sense. Because this energy is very volatile. We got the golden mirror, narcissist, love bombing, self-absorbed, one-sided. This is the card. This came in through my little cards when I was doing this. This came up this way. So we're going to leave it like that for y'all. So this narcissist, it cannot love bomb anymore, and the mirror has turned towards them of everything they've done. And not just to this collective, to everybody. This is a narcissist's worst nightmare. I'm really vibing with these new cards, y'all. And then we got shocking. Alright, and this came in reverse. And I got it. It says turmoil, trouble, unexpected. Okay? Everybody thought it was shocking when these two people broke up, and this came in reverse too. Now they don't feel that all these events that happen are shocking. Whatever this narcissist was doing, which I feel there was a narrative involved. There's always a narrative of the narcissist. But what kind of narcissist are we dealing with? And then we got beauty. This came in reverse. I literally took these in because I'm not the best shuffler and I can't do that one thing where the cards fly out. So this is what me and the divine came up with, okay? We got beauty, and this is charming, graceful, and kind-hearted. This person, this came in reverse. Look at this butterfly, how they go around, and everybody looked up to this person. They had beauty. People thought they were a beautiful person. This came in reverse, under a curse. Damn. Okay. So, the curse is that everybody would see what they are. I don't know who put a curse on this person. And this date in reverse, we got sword and stone. Clarity and truth. Revelations, honor and protection, determination. Okay, this actually did not come in reverse, okay? So we got this date that is being blocked from this narcissist. And clarity and truth is being told why they cannot go on a date with this one person. The story unfolds. I really like these new cards. I think it's AI. These cards, they actually were just these cheap cards I got for $8, and they were just They're just loving messages. They were so cheap. They're really $6, but I like the pictures. Alright, then after this narcissist, and I'm just putting whatever comes up here. Because I already shuffled whatever's not down does not have nothing to do with this reading. And then we have here, not today. With this narcissist was one-sided. Somebody saying not today. And this is boundaries and hurt, and this did not come in reverse. This is boundaries and hurt, avoiding conversation, not dealings, and they're still upset. The mirror has turned, and this person does not want to talk to this narcissist. Alright, and then we got snake that comes up next. Okay, there. You see, there's here. We're getting down to the story. And this is under shocking, and this came up upside, right side up. So, something is not shocking that this person is the snake. Alright, we got competition and envy. The other woman, look over your shoulder. Alright, something is not shocking that this person was the snake. We were at the playground, this is why. If you guys watched my other live stream when we were at the park, this is why he got that little thing on his nose. Alright, and then under this beauty, I'm just going from what's upright and what's down is not what this reading. We got camera. Reminiscing, making memories, learn from the past perception. Alright, so this person this curse that hit this narcissist, that people would not see him as the beautiful person that they think he is now reminiscing, making memories, and learn from past perception. They're making this, okay. This is what the universe is making them do it. And there's a camera. And there's, oh my god, there's tarot cards. I never realized that. And there's light by the tarot cards. Oh my god. The divine. I'm getting from this picture, I'm going to put this in front of I'm going to show you guys what I'm seeing here. Okay, I'm going to put these down, because this is the story that I got. Anyways, this camera is there. Everything is being recorded and brought to the light. And there's tarot cards. This is a side note from what I'm getting from this card. And this side note is, this person does divinity. Or you could take it as, I take this as two ways for some of you. This picture, hang on 1 second, I'm going to go get a tissue. Okay, guys. I got my tissue. My nose was just a little bit runny. But anyways, I'm looking at this. We're going to put these over here to the side. To the side. As the story unfolds here. I'm trying not to mess up the cards. Alright. Alright, this camera. Whatever, now that somebody's gone, everything that this person has done is being put on camera for everyone to see. This could be a social media thing, or this could be just someone's collecting evidence about something that somebody... It's something that people are seeing now, and it's being brought to the light. And it's being brought... It doesn't have to be literally on social media, but for some of you it could be. But it's done through the divine. So we could be dealing with a divinity person because a curse has been put here. So divinity has put a curse to bring everything they've done to the light. And with this camera and these little lights to me are the evidence that's coming to the surface. Okay, I'm going to put that there. You see what I'm talking about? I don't know. This is what I see from this card, guys. See the lights? This is what I'm seeing. And these little flickers right in here. I'm seeing them as the stuff they were trying to hide. Those are the lies. I see those as lies. Wow. So all the lies that surfaced. And so like I said, some of you could be like me. You could be intuitive. There could be an intuitive person in that. I mean, we're talking about a narcissist. So somebody's empathic. There's an empath around here. Where there is a narcissist that's this obsessed with one person, that was their... We all know that narcissists have supplies. This was their main supply. So whoever I'm talking to, you are a highly intuitive empath. And you have put up that golden mirror and waited as the divine has talked to you. And whatever pathway you did to get anything done, and it's 1625, 1626, I'm looking up, at the time. I don't know. Could be significant to somebody, but yeah, whatever you did, the mirror turned. It finally turned. The golden mirror of the divine. Divine finally turned the mirror. The mirror was turned to you so you could heal and see everything that the narcissist was feeding off of in your soul. And the mirror turned towards you first so you could heal, so you could bring down the narcissist. That's how I'm seeing this. And then we got sorrow. And eventually that comes down to here, and that has nothing to do with this reading. Alright, we got sorrow, loss, grief, and depression. This date that they cannot go on with the sword and rose, with their clarity and truth is coming out about this date, there's sorrow. And I never really noticed this about these cards. And looking at it, I'm looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. Maybe 6 is, or 666 is thing. Let me look. Let me look at the angel numbers, y'all. I'm just looking at my phone at the angel numbers. It's it. I'm seeing 6s, and there's 6 in this card I'm going to show you. I just want to ask Google real quick. My phone's acting up. I hate when it goes sideways. Okay, now it wants to do what it wants to do. Alright. What is 6? 6, angel number, meaning? You could be seeing 666, but I'm saying this is a gentle wake-up call to restore balance in your life. Alright, 6 is here. This person that refuses to go on the date with the narcissist, which I'm taking as an empath. Okay, he's just sneezing. He has a little sneeze. He probably has a little bit of the sniffles, guys. His poop wasn't good the other day, but it is now. But anyways, there's 6 crows. And this means to restore balance in your life. So to restore balance in someone's life, they cannot go on a date with the narcissist. This is what I'm getting. We're going to keep going because these cards are good. And then we have not today. We got pain. And this came in upright. Under the golden mirror, right here, where the narcissist thing, this golden mirror, right under this golden mirror, and not today, where this person is not talking to them, we got pain, apprehensive, afraid, and cautious. Right under not today in the golden mirror. This person caused this person This, I'm going to say it, this empath, it could be a super empath, I don't know. But this person is very empathic. They cause them pain. This narcissist broke them open with this last betrayal, is what I'm getting. Okay. And we already got divinity cards, so maybe this empathic person does tarot. I don't know. Or maybe they're just very spiritual and awakened for some of you. Maybe it ran you towards being more with God. It's with divinity. You'll know this is your reading if you feel closer to God, or if there's certain aspects about yourself you're now starting to realize that you didn't before. Then right under the snake, we got emotional storm. Alright, and we already had the shocking news. They thought there was turmoil, trouble, and unexpected stuff, and that's why the snake was doing. Then we got the snake. And this says competition and envy. And we got competition and enemy. The other woman. Look over your shoulder, so there's another woman. Okay, we got another woman here. Gotta look at all these. That's why these readings take so damn long. But now we got emotional storm that's happening with this other woman. Turmoil's unstable and affected. The emotional storm that's going on now that this mirror has been moved. And the divine says the one that they wanted to save got hurt first to heal, to break open, to give this. Now this other woman that was, I want to say woman. So it's a very feminine energy. It's so feminine to me. But they're having an emotional storm because now that mirror, they didn't realize that you were a highly intuitive empath. And I'm talking highly intuitive, and tarot cards are coming up. So if you're not doing actual tarot cards, you're a healer of some sort, a shaman. There's some kind of healing stuff that you do. You're a healer. And then right under this camera, this addiction comes. Codependent, obsession and restraint, possession and control, and emotional block. This person is chained to some kind of addiction. I'm not sure what kind. And it's not alcohol. And it's not anything legal. I'm going to just go forth as that. Alright. I think it's the bleach, guys. I put so much bleach down. It was ridiculous, but I be cleaning a lot. Anyways, under this, oh my gosh, this is like coming out so perfect, y'all. I really love these cards. Anyways, we got under this date that this empath will not take or go out with this person no more. With the sword and stone, with the clarity and truth that was shown in that golden mirror to them, with this sorrow they were carrying for a little bit, death comes. I just literally just put these and I just wanted to see what popped up first. Okay, can we not do that while I'm doing this? Anyways, we got death. The relationship is over. No second chances. Grow and transform. What's dead is dead. And it came out of sorrow. God literally put the golden mirror in front of the empath so they could feel the worst pain of their life and then lifted up the empath, because when you're an empath, you feel pain. And the pain you feel, my friend, is stronger than anyone else's. That little ping of pain, emotional pain, is times 1,000 with an empath, especially the more potent they are. This empath is potent as fuck. I'm telling you right now, this is an empath that's very, very in tune. So God knew, putting death to this relationship, they would have, God himself would have to heal this person. Alright, now we got confessions under the pain. Alright, now we got an unveiling. Alright, we got confessions, unveiling, coming clean, and messages under the pain. Where the mirror is. This is the golden mirror pile, guys. Okay, we got confessions. Now that there's confessions are coming out. Because the golden mirror was moved. Truth has to be told. God, and the golden mirror, guys, is God. When God puts a golden mirror in front of you, an empath will hold a silver mirror or something because we're not God. But when the golden mirror is put in front of you and God gives you the golden mirror to hold, God's telling you something. And that's it. Okay, this isn't for this reading, and this isn't. Got trapped. Okay. Okay, this snake, this other woman that's in an emotional storm, is trapped, stuck, tied down, and captive. The narcissist has this person trapped in deceit and some kind of situation where now the other woman is, I guess, in a sense, the new victim of their emotional storm. Yeah, they're stuck. And then if you look at it, it's a spider web. They're looking out, but they can't get out. Alright, then right under this addiction with this curse that came up, and now that they're watching, we got separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. This person has been separated from the snake. Or they've been separated from the snake and the empath. So they're literally in separation. God's making them sit by themselves. And then under this death energy with this, I won't go on a date with you, we got hammer. Sabotage and rebuild. Persistent, working on it, repairing. This person is trying to repair this relationship that clearly has death on it. And the golden mirror has been put to them. But they're trying to build it again. Alright, we got a couple up that are still up. And under these confessions with this golden mirror, we got healing heart. Healing, heartbreak, toxicity, or addiction in abusive relationship. Alright. If I want to say this, if this could be, I take it two ways. That could be emotional abuse you went through or physical. Like emotional would be every time you say, I'm doing, I don't know, social media. I'm doing a stream and someone tells you, no, I'm not, you can't. And then they're loud as fuck. Like, what happened to me? They'd be loud as fuck so I couldn't stream. Or somebody says you can't do that. It could be just psychological abuse for some of you, but under this golden mirror, when it was put in front of you, you healed your heartbreak, you got rid of the toxicity and addiction, and you freed yourself from abusive relationship with the golden mirror. Alright, now this person that they're with is trapped in this emotional storm, which they were a snake. They were the third party. They are this is the new supply. If we're going to go with this, because I got to think of it how it is, this is the new supply, okay? Then we got confusion. Uncertain, unclear, unsure. This third party is confused. There's confusion. They thought they were the one. They're realizing they were lied to. But they're trapped. Whatever they got themselves into, whoever this is, they're trapped. They're trapped as fuck, I heard. Alright, but under this curse, peace comes. And this is a pink flower, friendship. Balance, harmony, and friendship. It's a beautiful rose. It's a beautiful rose.
Whoa.
And it means friendship. Friendship I'm taking with the universe.
Whoa.
The universe finally, God's giving the empath peace. Alright. Now with this date, and peace from the curse. The curse has been broken. There's peace now. Alright, this isn't what this reading. This isn't what this reading. Alright, this or these? This. Okay, no, this is. Alright, we got shallow. Alright, with this curse energy and the separation energy, we have hollow, empty, and boredom. Okay. So somebody felt like it was a hollow connection. They were getting absolutely no love out of this narcissist. And it was empty. And then the narcissist was getting bored. That is what I get from this. There's nothing going on in that street, if you look at it. Alright, Chong, you're okay. Alright, anyways, we got here. The street, there's nobody there. I'm even taking abandonment. Like they just walked out. They got bored and they just walked out of a situation. They just literally sat there and just walked out and said, I've had enough. And what did they ghosted the empath. Alright, and on this one, as this golden mirror, the golden mirror in reverse is over here. This is the pile for the golden mirror. And all these confessions and healing heart, we got healing in reverse. Alright. This person healed. God healed this here. This is all about now that the wheels are turning and the mirror turned with the Wheel of Fortune. Alright, and this talks about releasing, purifying, cleansing. But this came in reverse, guys. This came in reverse, okay? But see how you are just happy? Now this person is unhealed. They cannot release anything. They're not purifying nothing, and they're not cleansing their life with this mirror. But the mirror will not leave because it's God's mirror. Alright, this don't have nothing to do with this reading or this. Alright, and under here with this confusion, we have conflict. And this talks about clashing, differences, and incompatibility. Now there's a conflict that they really weren't meant to be with one another, but they're stuck with one another, with the snake, the third party. For some of you, it's their new boo. For some of you, it could be just the friends that they left you for, or the people that just did you wrong. Alright? Oh my god. That is a Chong lookalike. I think this might be my favorite card. Oh my god, Black Lab. I really was meant to buy this. I love Black Labs. Obviously, I love my dog. Anyways, under this curse energy, we got loyalty. And I'm taking this was loyalty to God and family. And it's trusting, reliability, and believing. This person believed in their path. They believed in their family. And this person, in a sense, was the loyalty. They were the loyal one. That's why they were removed from the narcissist and removed from the curse. Oh my god, that is the favorite card. Oh my god, I love this card. Oh my god, it looks like this is something Chong does in a dog walk, y'all. Alright, now with this date here, that's they want to happen so bad, but is not, because the other person doesn't want to go on a date with them ever again. I got withdrawn, single, lonely, and solitary. My god, all the cards where these guys broke up. This person is lonely and single and withdrawn now. They want their main supply back. They don't want to heal. Alright, under the mirror, we got a divine masculine with a chess piece in yang. Alright, there's a masculine. There's a divine masculine here that's a narcissist. Or was a divine masculine, I don't know. And this this chess piece, they were playing a game. This divine masculine was playing games. And two women, or it could be a man or a woman that was playing reverse gender roles. There was a divine masculine. It could be with two men, if you're same sex, or it doesn't matter to me. Energy is energy, guys. I don't judge. You do you. I don't judge. But anyways, getting to my point, this mirror was turned towards somebody in a masculine energy. But it's saying divine masculine, so if we're talking the LGBT community here, and you were married to a man and there was another man that came, then there you go. But this definitely had to do with a man that has to look themselves in the mirror that was playing a game and trying to, in chess, I mean, it's not my game of choice, but with chess, you're always trying to get the queen. And you're trying to get to the queen all the time. This person was always trying to get to the queen. It could be a man, so just somebody that just gets in that energy, like a queen energy for a man. That's enough for this reading. This isn't, that isn't, and that isn't. Okay. Alright, now we have under this third party energy, whoever they got with, we got clock. Needing time, cycles, and taking time to heal, and progressing. Alright. Okay, one pile wants to fall over another. Just leave you over there. Yeah, my cards want to come together. And one side of my cards wants to go to the other side. So I feel this is one-sided. This whole relationship, this whole situation's one-sided. Everything was perfectly here, and then one thing, I wasn't even over here, wasn't even moving over here, and the cards went this way. The cards want to combine before something's exposed. But this person needs time with this third party to get whatever, to progress forward and heal. Time is of the essence. I'm not, that's familiar because of this conflict, because there's confusion. The person feels trapped. They don't want to be with them no more, but they need time with their party. Something about time. There's time. Time's on my side. Alright, we got a coffee cup. Oh, damn. Look, with this curse in reverse and my favorite Chong card. Oh my god. This is whoever this is, you are amazing, because I drew the card of my dog. The beautiful black lab sitting in the flowers. Oh my god, you are so blessed. You are so blessed. Alright, we got coffee cup. Meeting and talking, savoring the moment, feeling elevated, building friendship. Right under the Chong card. Oh my god. I need to make a deck one of these days with my dog. I love my dog. Look. You guys are... Look at you guys. You got loyalty. And you got a coffee cup. You're making friendship. I want to cry. I feel like you guys have never felt like you were so happy in your whole entire life. Oh, he's clapping over here. And then under this date that this narcissist wants to have with you, they want to have this date, okay? We got releasing. You're letting go, moving on, walking away. And it's rainy out. I do notice that. I'm seeing rain and obstacles. There's like red lights. As you're trying to let go of this person and go on your little coffee cup, maybe you got a black lab. That would be so amazing if you did. But anyways, as you're letting go, you feel like there's one storm after another trying to get rid of this person. I feel like the storms are releasing, and the fact that you survived the storms was amazing. Okay, that's not for this reading. That's not. I think we're done with this pile. So we're going to go with the other. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and get, so some of these are up, and some of these aren't. And see what the divine has to tell us more about this. I mean, I just got this last night. I was like, I guess that's the reading for today. Alright, let me see what comes up over here, and then we'll get some more into this. Alright, let's see what comes up here. Okay, that's not for this reading. Okay, we got under this coffee cup and you being this loyal, cute black lab. We got abandoned in reverse. You are not... You don't feel abandoned anymore. Oh my god. This sneezing will stop eventually, guys. He gets them all around my cleaning products all the time. I try to get him away from my cleaning products and he has his nose up in them. Anyways, under this curse energy where you were abandoned and they wanted you to feel left out and they walked away. I kept saying I thought somebody abandoned you, okay? But this came in reverse. Now, with this curse, they have to feel the abandonment. They have to feel left out. Someone is going to walk away and leave them in the cold. The mirror has turned. Maybe that's what will be this reading. The mirror has turned. Alright, and this came in reverse too with this online, with this date they want you to go on. Do not go on this date, please. We got distracted and reversed. Alright. They were distracted in trying to do anything with you, but now they're not. They're not distracted no more, collective. And this talks about sidetrack, change, and delays. They were caught, they were always trying to distract, maybe saying they're sorry. Distract saying maybe I was a shithead, and then a-hole like I have there. But this came in reverse. Now they're feeling sidetracked, and they're getting change and delays. Because that's what they gave to you. So they must have that same fate all over again. Because what comes around goes around. I feel like this is what's coming out. Alright, and then under this golden mirror right here, we got escaping. This divine masculine energy is trying to escape. They're avoiding, blocking, and pushing away people. They're trying to just tell people to leave them alone, but they did a lot. And you see how it's in the fog? They're trying to hide in the shadows, this person. This person is just totally hiding in the shadows. Alright, and then under this clock energy, this is not for this reading. Alright, we got realizations. Epiphanies, understandings, and awakenings. Alright, this third party snake is getting realizations, and the light bulbs come. This is a light bulb moment for the third party. They're realizing that they were literally a pawn for a narcissist. And this is why the emotional storm is here. That is why. Alright. Alright, now we're gonna go here. Okay, I'm trying to get all my little cards in here. So I could get the here, because I put 2 decks together. So I can go full stories on my thing before I get into the tarot. But this is doing so good. Under this curse, there was pride, arrogance, ego, and stubborn. But you are the beautiful Chong. You are the beautiful Chong dog. But you don't have the ego. You're so happy and loyal, and were in their ego and pride. Alright, now with this date, oh my god, mirror comes again. Oh my god. This date they want you to go on. It came up. It says mirror. Mirroring each other, self-reflection, introspection, inner wounds. Alright, this narcissist has inner wounds. You're mirroring each other. Whatever pain this person put you through and you healed through, they have to go through every lesson they put you through. However it happened is being mirrored back to them. That's it. That's it. Sister, brother. Damn. Okay, this don't go with this reading. Alright, now we have one under the mirror, the golden mirror, which is God. This is your mirror. God's mirror is right here. This is God's judgment to me when I see a golden mirror. When I see the golden mirror, it's God showing them something. That's how I read that card. Alright, now you were feeling there was a lot of exhaustion. Okay, and this came up upside down. And this talks about depletion, strain, and it was a long journey, okay? This is coming back. They are going to feel depleted, drained, and feel like this is going to be a long journey for them. And it is. Because God is holding that mirror up until the cows come home. This is what came. Till the cows come home, that mirror is going to be held up. Alright, under the snake energy with this third party getting a light bulb moment, we got family in reverse. Alright, and this says fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. If they had a family, they're realizing they either lost a child or they're never going to have a child with this person, but it's a loss of family. They either physically people stop talking to them in their family, or they, for a side note, somebody had a miscarriage. Side note, somebody had a miscarriage and they're having problems carrying a child because they are, oh my god, I gotta see how I word this, because this is a really difficult, real difficult energy to do. I didn't even want to do this, truth be told. This was so difficult. Okay. This third party, for some of you, somebody lost a baby because they lost the baby due to stress. And this narcissist now, oh my god, go away from the bleach and stuff, okay? I don't know why we gotta be right by the bleach. But anyways, I clean an area and he just refuses to leave it, even though I told him not to leave it. And now he's sneezing because of the bleach smell. Anyways, this realization here With this family in reverse, somebody was pregnant and lost a baby because of fighting and arguing. And they would have had a healthy delivery if this narcissist did not put them through hell. Because they're realizing they don't love them and they're angry with them. And that's why their baby was lost. This is not for everybody. This is only for a small percentage of you guys. A small percentage. So, for others, maybe their family turned their backs on them. But either way, this third party has either had a miscarriage because of all of this, or their family turned their back. Okay, and then we have here, right under this pride, the bluff, pretending, mass exaggeration. This person was bluffing you. They were pretending and exaggerating things in their ego under this curse. They created, and I don't want to say that this person was a dark practitioner. Not everybody does energy like that, but if you are thinking negative thoughts all of the time, you're sending the negative energy. It's almost like you're sending a curse. So you should not think ill of others all the time, because you create a curse. That's for someone to know. I don't know. It's just for somebody to know. Alright, this don't go with this reading. Neither does that one, or that one. Okay. Now we got cut down. And that's right under this, they want to go on a date with you energy, okay? And this came in reverse. And I'm going to show you guys this card. And this is cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, and silent treatment. Alright, for some of you, they cut you out of their life and they want to bring you back. Some of you, they don't want to be separated no more. And then some of you, they don't want to stop the pattern of come again and go again and things like that, like the back and forth thing. And some of them, they want to stop the silent treatment. Alright? And I got crystals and stuff right there. I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, here's some crystals on there. But definitely, I'm thinking some of you are in the divinity. Or it just could be God was cutting away bad things. Alright, and then on this golden mirror, mistakes in reverse. Alright. We got misunderstandings, victim, and lost soul. Mistakes. Alright, on this one-sided mirror, this person did not, from what I'm getting from this, did not want to admit to their mistakes. And there was misunderstandings and victims that held with them not taking accountability, and they lost their soul under not admitting their mistakes. And God is showing them that through this golden mirror. And we got the birds in the sky, and I'm going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's 14. Let me see. What does 14 mean? Search. 14, angel number. Alright, this means a sign that your guardian angels are encouraging you to take actionable steps towards your goals. Okay, as this mirror is being turned on the narcissist, they have to admit to all the misunderstandings that you were a victim, and they try to make you a lost soul. But these crows over here, there's 14 of them. Okay. I'm going to read this again. The Divine wants you to know that your guardian angels are encouraging you to take actionable steps towards your goals. That's it. They want you to take actions towards your goals. That's what you're called to do. Alright. Now these are all this way, so this is not for this reading, guys. Alright, we got memories are in reverse for the snake, which is the person that broke you guys up. We got reminiscing, dwelling, and bittersweet. Okay, that would be upright. This person doesn't have any is not reminiscing. Alright, Chong, go in the living room. Chong, go in the living room. Anyways, we got, yeah, they're not reminiscing and dwelling in the bittersweet. With the, now that they've lost, this third party has lost their family, okay? People have turned their back. Family, people that were like family, all turned their back, and possibly they lost their baby, their direct family, because of this person. This person is not reminiscing, no memories. They're not dwelling on any kind of anything with this person, and it is not bittersweet to this person. They just want them gone. They're realizing that this narcissist does not care about them or their memories. That's sad. Some sad shit, y'all. Under this curse energy, we have foundation in reverse. Alright, and this talks about established family and security. This person, under this curse, did not want you to have an established family or security. Now, with this curse, it came in reverse. They are not receiving any established family, or they're not establishing family or security. Maybe I don't know. Maybe this is why this lady had the miscarriage. I don't know. All right, now we have under this date that they want to go on with you, collective. I know, some of you, I feel you rolling your eyes. Like, no, not me, Michelle. But they do want to go on a date with you. It came up. Alright, they're going to have their poker face came in reverse. And this talks about taking a chance, risks and options, not showing hand, gambling. Alright, they're going to play a game of poker and see if they lose or don't lose. They are still going to ask. But this came in reverse, guys, so you are not taking a chance on this, a lot of you, and you know the risks and options of talking to this person or accepting an apology. And you're not showing hand. And you're not playing the game. You're not playing that game of poker with them no more. You're done. You took whatever losses, you rebuilt, you're done. Okay, these don't belong with this reading. These don't belong with the reading. Alright, now we have over here, under this golden mirror, second chances is in reverse. Okay, the next one don't belong to the reading. Anyways, we have, and this is reconciliation, making amends, and opportunity. God's golden mirror. This is the God pile. God is not giving any second chance to this. God's not allowing a reconciliation. He's not allowing anyone to make amends or an opportunity to do so. God does not want this date to happen. Period. Alright, that's not this reading. Now we got over here with the trouble, the turmoil, the snake pile. We got, this came in reverse. Not enough. Lacking confidence, self-sabotage, ego and fear and frustrations. Alright. Alright, this person, this came in reverse. This third party that's blaming them for either losing their child or their family being torn apart from them in some way, fashion, I don't know, in some way. Alright, they're not lacking confidence, they are not self-sabotaging, they don't have ego. I mean, maybe they don't have ego and fear, and they're not frustrated. So the narcissist cannot break this one. The snake is biting back. I don't know, that just came in my head. The snake is biting back. Alright, now we have under curse, silence. Frozen, no words, stone wall. They wanted to create where they could come back and forth. Silence is part of the curse. They will never talk to you again. The curse has reversed. They didn't want you to talk to nobody. Now they can't talk to nobody. Alright, now we have, under this date, we have longing, and this came in this way. They are longing for you, they're craving, aching, and wanting you. And the golden mirror knows it. God knows it. That's the God card. And then twin flame came. I even wrote twin flame over there, guys. Under this golden mirror, twin flame comes out. Mirroring, shared feelings, and reflection. This is your twin flame. And whatever they did to you is being mirrored back to them so they can learn. Alright, and then this third party over here, this kind of, I feel like they're stuck in the middle of a hurricane. A lot of them, a portion of them have lost a baby. A portion of them, their family just won't talk to them because they don't like your past person. And I feel like they've been through hell and back. Alright. Ascending came in reverse for this third party, the snake. Learning and expansion, transcending, preparing for union and new phase. Alright, this came in reverse. This third party wants to still be with them. They're not ascending, they're not learning any lessons. They're literally on the same level as them. They are the same. I heard they are the same. Which is why I don't know why they want to date this date so bad. I don't know. Alright, under this curse, we got shock. Came in reverse. Alright, it's no shock to people that sudden change and shocking news and surprises and epiphanies and transformation have come into this. I mean, yeah, the shock to everybody that they were trying to hide all these lies. The lies are coming out with shock. There's sudden change happening that this person that everyone knows are a liar. And there's shocking news going around. And there's surprise and epiphany and transformations happening. Everybody's realizing that they're a snake also. When one snake is revealed, so is the other. So one snake is biting the other. Biting the hand that feeds. I'm being done. I think they're using them for money. One snake is biting the hand that feeds. Alright, and with this date that God won't let them have. We got seduction in reverse. And this is attraction, teasing, hooking up, third party, temptation. They're trying to make you a third party, but this came in reverse. They can't seduce you. Their tricks don't work on you no more. You've already healed. The golden mirror went to you first because God wanted you to see the truth first so you can reject this person. That's what happened. And here's the God pile. This God's saying this was your twin flame. and you mirror each other. Sean! Alright, now we got talking in reverse. Okay? It's interested, awaiting messages, text calls, email, talking, and more. Alright. Alright, and this came in reverse. Here. This all came, I thought this was upright, but it's reverse. Because if you see talking is right here. Well, yeah, this came in reverse. Because they were sitting on the bench. That threw me off. So you are not interested now in talking to them. Oh, you don't want their messages. You don't want their texts, calls, email, or anything. Because this is reverse here. Because if you see the talking's in reverse. I mean, I kind of like that typo. It looks like it's a typo, but it's deceiving. And that's a part of this. I feel like you're talking, and it's funny how this typo came on this card with this one, the ones with the golden mirror with God, what God showing this person. Them sitting there talking to you really wasn't talking. They thought it was talking, but it wasn't, because if you see there, you think these people are talking, but it's coming up upside down. I think it's a message there. And God's showing them that. And then over here, with this third party that's doing the most, and I hope they took care of themselves, the portion of them that had a miscarriage, but I don't know. I'm getting that a side note. I hope they went and got the proper stuff done. I don't have bad ill towards anybody. I mean, if you had a miscarriage, you got to get scraped and stuff. But anyways, that's a somebody. There's some third party out there that don't want to go to the hospital, but you got to get scraped. Even though you had the miscarriage, you got to take care of the whole process. But anyways, under this snake and this unexpected storm energy with this third party, I got the soulmate card in reverse. And I'm getting where they're realizing this was never their soulmate. And this is coming with deep love, unity, and connection. And this came in reverse. Alright, this third party now is realizing this is not their soulmate. There's no deep love, unity, or connection. But they keep coming back to this person. So they're realizing it's for something else, and it's not because they really give a crap. Alright, now under this curse, abundance is in reverse. Alright, and then it's positive mindset, manifest, gratitude and bliss and blessings. All of this, they wanted to take from you. So it's being taken from them. Whatever blessings they had, whatever they manifested, whatever positive mindset they had, whatever got sent to you, and they don't have one. They have the opposite. Alright, under this date energy, partying is in reverse. And this is time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. Alright, this person is not partying. They are not having time with friends. They are not having fun. They are not happily single. They are not living in the moment. This is why they want to come back. And you're not taking the seduction. Oh my God, apology in reverse too, y'all. Alright. Alright, we got apology. And this is under the... this is the God's mirror right here. This is God showing them. Alright, there's no forgiveness in this situation. No return and no I'm sorry. This person is not allowed to even tell you that they're sorry. God is making them sit down. They really piss God off. Alright, and under This third party snake over here, we got commitment in reverse. And this talks about marriage, promises, and fidelity. They're realizing there was no commitment, there was no marriage, all the promises they had were just lies and fidelity. There wasn't actually, they never were just the only ones. They're realizing they were worried about you, collective, but there was other partners that they were entertaining with them, and they didn't know about. They got involved with a whole narcissist game going on here. Under this curse here, we got the runner in reverse, and this is fear of intimacy, running away, intensity and letting go, turmoil and fleeing. Alright, under this runner energy with this curse, they wanted you to run away out of fear of intimacy into their arms. Now, people are going to run away from them because you have a positive mindset. The mirror has been turned. You're mirroring each other. This is your twin flame. Alright, then on this date that they would love to happen, we got nourished, we got you have self-growth, self-focused, and you found your soul. You found your soul, collective. Look at that. You're drinking tea or something with your candles. Maybe you're taking a spiritual bath. I don't know. But it's a bathtub, so you've cleansed yourself of all of this energy and said, I'm good. And I'm never going back. Damn. And then under the golden mirror over here, we got obscurity. Secrets, mysteries, and concealing. God is opening up all of their secrets and mystery and whatever they concealed with the moon magic. This person is not having a good day. And then let's go to the third party snake. Alright, thinking's in reversed. Okay, I'm going to show you that. Missing you, craving, and desiring. Alright, this came in reverse, so this person is not thinking of them anymore. They are not craving them, and they are not desiring this person no more. That's funny. The person that took your person doesn't even want your person now. That's funny as hell. Alright, under this curse, they were chasing. Pursuit. They were pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. They were chasing for toxic things that would end your union. Oh my god, I didn't even notice there's a spider there. Okay. There is a card over here of trapped with a spider web. I'm going to show it to you guys. I remember this card. I remember a lot of cards. Alright, where's it at? Spider web. I remember the spider web, guys. It was under trapped. Oh, here it is. It's over here with this third party snake. They feel trapped, right? This was a spider web. Alright, where were we? Yeah, we're under here with the date. Over here with this chasing and pursuit. Alright, they were in pursuit of toxicity, but this person had the spider web. Here's a spider and here's the spider web, and this was you. You were the flower. So all along, they were trying to catch this person. They were always lingering around. See how the spider is lingering around? The spider was always looking to trap your person. And in the end, the snake won. The snake was always like a spider where you didn't see them, but they always were there. But this is in here. They're not chasing this person no more. Even though the other... Can you please stop? Alright, now we have the Mirror. That just came to me with that. That person was always there. Even when you didn't think they were there, they were always there. They were the third party for a long time for some of you. For some of you, they were a third party for most of your relationship. So, that's a side note for somebody. Alright, now God's Mirror, the chaser. Fear of abandonment, chasing, and codependencies. And this actually came up, right? So now this person has to realize they're a chaser. They have fear of abandonment and they chase people and they're codependent. And God's making them with this golden mirror. God's showing them that's their weakness. You wanted to show the collective all their weakness and break them open and be nasty. We're going to break you open. God's being the narcissist. I think that's funny as hell. Alright, now the snake over here, I got picture. Looking at pictures, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. Okay, this person is looking at pictures of your person and them, and they want to create new memories. So this is definitely a back and forth type thing. They match energy, guys. If they try to go on this date, this third party's not done. They probably already lost their baby and just they're going through things. But this isn't done. None of this is done, guys. None of it. Under this curse energy, they didn't want you to have paradise and paradise. We got happiness and joy, playfulness, clinging, enjoying each other. A honeymoon phase. I feel like they were clinging. I know I don't say anything out of accident. So they were clinging to something. But they didn't want you to have paradise. And that's being reversed. And paradise is coming to you tenfold. Okay, stop doing that too. Okay, stop whispering like a crazy person. Alright, now under this date that they're never going to get. There's healthy choices, self-love and self-care, being happier, live, love, and life. You have healthy choices. That's why you don't even want to date. I don't know. For most of the people that come, I doubt you even care about this date. Alright, now, with this golden mirror, damn. I couldn't plan this even more perfectly. Thank you, Divine. We got Divine Feminine. And this is yin and there was yang. So we got the yin and the yang. Feminine energy. Divine Feminine. A Divine Feminine is coming into their full power. They actually helped you. This person actually helped you, Divine Feminine. And male or female. However you identify yourself. Healer, starseed, however you want to, this divine being that I am talking to, they actually made you. And they got to live with, they made you. So if you are tarot card or intuitive, or if you decided to pursue other stuff and you're doing good, they created that. I think that's part of their curse too, y'all. Okay, and let's get under this snake. We got chemistry in reverse. Oh my god, the person they left you with. Oh my god, maybe they feel like you left them with somebody. I don't say things out of the person that you left them with. Okay, maybe they feel you left them with the person. Maybe they felt like this narcissist thought you were supposed to come back. I don't know. I'm just going with this energy. I just knew it was going to be a long reading. Alright, this third party snake, I got chemistry, attraction, spark, passion. And you see all this there? Their light has fizzled out. They got no chemistry. This narcissist is done. They're bored. They are a narcissist. Now under this curse energy, we got boundaries in reverse. No drawing the line enough. So this person didn't want you to have boundaries, so they would always cross over your boundaries. So now this snake is crossing over all their boundaries. And God's going to make sure that, and God's not stepping in, He's allowing it. God's allowing it. You're a divine feminine and an empath and a healer. I just deliver energy, y'all. Alright, now we got beginnings with this date energy that's never happening. Laugh out loud. We got beginnings in reverse. This is, I haven't touched the cards, I'm just reading what the divine gave me. We got, and this is try again, new direction, start over. This came in reverse. There's no try again, there's no new direction, and there's no starting over. None. You're done. And then under the golden mirror, where God has them on scope, we got only you in reverse. And this is devoted, attached, and crave. Alright, so you are detached, you're not devoted, and you don't crave this person. And God is showing them that you don't give a damn under this golden mirror. And God's saying, don't touch my anointed. I keep hearing, don't touch my anointed. Alright. The snake over here, I got conflicted in reverse. Okay? And this is decisions, hot and cold, multiple choices. This snake is not conflicted anymore. They don't have any decisions. They're not hot and cold. And there's no choices for this snake. They're stuck with the narcissist. Alright, this doesn't belong this reading. And past life comes up. This was a past life connection for you and this narcissist. Deja vu, repeated patterns, and this was your karmic lesson. This was your karmic lesson, guys. There was one, I really like these cards, y'all. I'm putting these all upright. So the next one is this, bones down, accurate. But yeah, I was wondering what kind of went on, but yeah, it'll only take me a minute to clear up these. I want to make sure they're all upright in this because these are really good cards. But I did want to tell you guys, if you're enjoying this reading, I did bring out some other cards because I wanted to do some oracle. I feel like I need to do an oracle with all this dark ass energy everywhere. I mean, my son always tells me all the time that narcissists, it's that is oversaid about narcissists, but it could be maybe a temporary narcissist. Maybe this person's not a full narcissist. I don't know. If you talk to my son, he will tell you that not everyone's a narcissist. And maybe not everyone is, but I feel that we can go back and have these tendencies. I feel like we can. And that's the thing. Okay, that one's that way. Oh my god. Chong, stay away from the area. He does it by right where you clean and gets all that up in his nose. Dogs always are sniffing everything. He was eating some stuff the other day he wasn't supposed to eat. I had to give him some anti-diarrheal stuff and everything. I mean, he's okay now. I'm generally always his nurse. I'm in medical, so that's what I do. But yeah, I feel that this person could have been a full-blown narcissist most of his life. Maybe he liked that kind of life where it was like that. And I feel like maybe narcissism is a phase that maybe we go through when we're younger. Because I was thinking about it, because when all this happened with my situation, I watched every narcissist video you could think of. Oh, my favorite card, Chong. Chong is the best. He is. He's the one that got me through everything, too, guys. He really did. Okay. All those are upright now. I'm going to do this other pile because I like to have all my stuff upright before I do another thing. But yeah. I'm just going to do this real quick, and then I'm going to start. Then I'm going to start all of the stuff to help you for healing from this. Because it's one thing for me to report the news, but then it's another thing what happens after the healing. What happens after the healing? After the narcissist leaves, or the person that wants to be a narcissist, however you want to do it, they leave, you feel broken, alright? And the fact of the matter is the aftermath is you are alone. That third party is never going away. And even if that third party did go away, can you accept that they were a part of it? That's the thing. Can you accept that? I mean, they say that if you believe in God, you can really truly accept anything. But in your heart of hearts, is that something that you would be able to live with? Maybe knowing that they got someone else pregnant. And every time you gotta look in that child's eyes that it was from a past relationship. I mean, these are things that happen in life. And you gotta know your boundaries. You gotta know whether that's something that you can deal with. And if you can't deal with these things, oh Lord, there he goes again. He always got to get his nose right where I'm cleaning. But anyways, possibly, maybe, there we go, I'm all done with these. But anyways, yeah, I mean, you're stuck there. And when you're stuck, I mean, you stuck. And you stuck with what? What are you stuck with? You're just stuck with this, all of these problems that you thought went away. You seriously thought they went away, and when they went away, it was like, it was good for a minute. But then it wasn't. And you just said to yourself, I'm all alone here. And if you're on the edge, like in this, where the narcissist kind of almost has the upper hand, because you're lonely, and you're going through things, you're healing. You know, and they make you think that maybe you could have been a little nicer. Maybe you could have been a little nicer. And the thing is why does it have to be work? Why does it have to be to the point where there's a lot of work involved? You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. That's what I'm picking up. But let's do these yin yang ones. It's Insights Oracle cards about your situation. Tell us more about the situation and how can my collective heal? Because that's the main thing, is for you to heal through all of this. Tell us about the situation. It says higher self activation. Okay. And it says awakening and timeline shift. Alright, you're on your higher self. Okay, we're going to put that there. Alright, got higher self. What else we got here? Alright, higher self, and now we have, get here. Alright. Okay, now we got trust. Divine time. Alright, you're supposed to trust in divine time. I mean, mine's been almost a year. I thought God forgot about me. I really did. I thought God forgot about me, but he didn't because as time went on, I'm wondering why I didn't get an apology and all that, and I know why now. Oh my god, external party situations, karmic partner, friends, family, work obligations. Alright. External would have been you guys are dealing with karmic patterns, friends and family, work or other people. It could be third party also. External's third party. It doesn't have to be another lover. It could be at work. Maybe you guys are dealing with stuff at work. Possibly. Maybe that's what half of this is. Maybe you're dealing with it at work too. Then we got disharmony triggers. Alright, somebody just triggered everything, so you had disharmony. If you're wondering how that happened, that's how it happened. And disharmony, to disarm you. I don't know why that came out, but to disarm you. Okay. And then we got closed off and guarded. This made you closed off and guarded. This made you very closed off and guarded. Alright. Alright, now we got self-love intentions. It brought you to self-love. You had nobody else. You felt like nobody else was going to love you, so you had to learn to love yourself. Through this whole situation, you said, you know what, God, I guess I got to learn to love myself then. So, let's do it. That's what you said. That's what I did. Learn to love yourself. And then you went in your south node, your comfort zone. Alright, you were in fear of the new, clinging to old wounds or situations. Okay, I forget about the south node. Alright, you were in your comfort zone. You were clinging to old wounds or situations in your south node, okay? With this person, so north node is where you need to be. That's okay. We all go in south node sometimes, guys. It's how we learn lessons, guys, you know. What can you do? What can you do? And then there was control and sabotage. Conflicts, mood swings, and trust issues, manipulation patterns. You were dealing with this. On top of external influences, which could have been another lover, or it could have just been family, because it says family on the card too, guys. It says family. It absolutely says family. And then we got inner child healing on the board. Coping with mechanisms, learned behaviors, self-discovery. You had inner child wounds. And this narcissist is out there exploiting all of your inner child wounds. And you had maybe you called out to God, said, I need a little help here. And God said, I'm here. And North Node, I just literally flipped this here and this fell out. We got North Node, destiny, fate, evolution, finding life path, karmic challenges, and rewards. Well, now you're in your North Node. Now you're in your North Node. What will you do with your life? What will you do with your life in the North Node? I just finally hit the North Node, guys. I want to make sure all these are upright, too. But, yeah, I just hit my North Node, and it's like, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? Once you find that you've been out of your North Node for so long, it is so hard to trust. It's so hard to think about how it would be to trust another person. And you know there's good people out there. Don't get me wrong. I know there's good people out there, but oh my god. I don't know why he had to put his nose all up by where I was cleaning. But anyways, you have once you're out of there, it's like, what do I do now? What do I do now? It's like you have all this time on your hands. And for some of you, you have extra money on your hands. Because a lot of narcissists like to do, you know, they like external influences. They like to look pretty. They like to look, I don't know. They like to rev it up where they look special all the time because they don't feel special. That's why they do it. That's why they spend so much money on clothes. And they want to make you believe they're this great person. I'm telling you, I mean, sometimes I'm great, sometimes I'm not. I'm working on my delivery on these readings, personally. I always think there's room for improvement in every reading, and I feel that I don't get to the point like I should. And I'm working on my deliveries. That's what I'm doing. But what will you do? You're in your North Node now. I mean, the world is your oyster. Will you start a project? Start a business? I mean, you realize all the world that's out there when you're finally get in the world. I feel like I'm talking to someone that hasn't got in the world yet. But what will you do with your new freedom? What will you do? And I tell you, there's always gonna I've just now hit my North Node, but I tell you, I've encountered some shitty ass people in my North Node. I have. There's been some shitty ass people that has trying to bring me down for no reason, you know? Oh my god, there always has to be something I get one here and then he starts with his little sneezing. Oh Lord, it's always something, y'all. Always something. He just gets over this cold. Maybe he has a little bit of a cold too, because no one else is bothered. I think he still has a little bit of a cold. His eyes are running and his nose was running yesterday, so, but he's doing better. But yeah, what will you do with your time? Maybe we'll do like 2 of these fortune teller things. I was playing around with this, asking the fortune teller about my life. I was asking the fortune cards about my life. Yesterday, when I was unpacking this energy. They're so cute. I love them. They're so cute, these cards. Alright. Tell us about some advice for the collective. Alright, we got the Stars of Hope. We got one vessel for the heavens, one for the earth. Hope is the act of believing the desert can bloom, and then watering it. Water the desert. I mean, from what I'm getting it from y'all, is something you thought was dead, or an idea that you thought was dead, start watering it. I mean, why not? What do you have to lose? I mean, hell, I don't have the most subscriptions up here, but I enjoy it and I'm watering my desert. And if you're listening to me, maybe my desert's getting better. I don't know. And then we got the Crystal Pentacle. Ground your dreams. The most potent magic manifests when spirit takes root in the fertile soil of the real, or what the heck is it? Of the red. Alright, well, anyways, ground your dreams. The most potential magic manifests when it takes root in fertile soil. So fertilize your soil, get healthy, maybe get healthier surroundings, and start manifesting. I like that. These literally were $8 too, mind you. You could not beat this deal. I was online talking to Queen. She's another tarot card person. She buys a lot of cards too. Alright, and then we have Echo from the Abyss. What you send into the void is never lost. It is respected, amplified, and returned to you as incomparable wisdom. Everything you have put into the abyss, good or bad, is coming back to you. So you're getting wisdom. You're being told you're a star. Give hope to whatever idea you had that this narcissist was holding you back from. Because that's all they were doing, is holding you back. I mean, that's their nature. They get jealous and they can't do it, so they try to take you from doing something that makes you happy. Because they don't want you to truly be happy, because they are not happy. But if you made it this far, you're awesome, and well, probably see you in the next one, because I'm going to make some food. And this was a really good reading. I'm not even sure what to call it. Maybe the golden mirror was reversed. I don't know. That could be a thing. Alright. I will see you guys on the next one.